Hi, it's Nita from Scrappy Happy Mommy, and I'm back with card number 12 in my Just Because Cards video series. Today we're looking at the sheep card found on page 35 of the manual. And since this card ends in a 2, I did use envelope number 2, and that envelope is found on page 65, and I cut the envelope at 6 1/4 inches, which means that everything on this card will be at 6 1/4 inches except the sticker that I cut at 2 1/2 inches. So this card actually was featured in the Cricket magazine that I made, and that is the one that I'm going to show you how to make today. And I did also do a mat on this one. And this magazine was from the February 2013 Cricket magazine. And my card is found on page 126. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make the card that I did in the magazine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing is my envelope. Very, very simple, again, which all of these envelopes are. And the sticker I ended up cutting at 2 1/4 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there. So there is my envelope and sticker. And put that aside. For the card base itself, once again, found on page 35, cut at 6 1/4 inches. And I also have a mat, and the mat itself is, I can't remember how big this mat turned out to be, but I can tell you in a second. So the mat that I cut out ends up being 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 mat is what we're looking at right now. And I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges on this mat just to get a little bit of a definition. And the ink that I'm using is close to cocoa. It's Stampin' Up! Ink. Okay. Go ahead and adhere that down to my card base. For starters. And you could, of course, make this a little larger if you wanted to, but there is the card base cut out. For all of my pattern paper, even this mat today, I'm using KI Enchanting Paper Pack, and it's by KI Memories, and such cute soft papers in this paper and pack. So I'm going to go ahead and also ink the edges on this as well. Once again, using the Stampin' Up! Close to cocoa ink. Put that aside. And just putting the sheep shift is what this part is right here. Okay, so there it is itself. Okay, the next part is the sheep, and this is layer number 1, and on top of it layer 1 shift. But for the sheep base, I used my Cuttlebug Divine Swirls, and I thought this was just perfect for the wool look. So I'm going to add that onto this right now. And using the cut guides to where to place it. Next part that I'm putting on right now is my layer 2. And this is the bell for the sheep. So putting the sheep, that part on first, the collar, and the second part is the bell. And this is layer 2 shift is what this is. Okay, there that is. And I'm going to pop that up on some dimensional tape. And for the words and the phrase for this one, I did not cut out the phrase shift. I just did the phrase itself, and I'll show you why here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and put the phrase on. And the phrase is thank you. Again, cut at 6 1/4 inches. and I used a black cardstock for mine. Okay, putting that right on right there. And the next thing I'm going to do, which I also did in the magazine as well, is I'm going to go through this and just add some dots every so often. And this is why I did not do the phrase shift feature in this. I thought this made it more of a country feel to it. Just place some threes just in various spots on the card. And I'm using a jelly roll pen is what I'm using for my white. Okay. This card has such a cute little country feel to it. Okay, jokey. And there it is. So there is the card itself, which is the sheep card found on page 35. Again, cut at 6 1/4 inches and the sticker at 2 1/2 inches. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again with card number 13. Thanks. Bye.